Hello, Kaushik. Hello, Kaushik. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Am
I can hear, yeah, I can hear you. 1 minute. Let me get my notebook.
Okay. So, did you complete my yesterday assignment? Just a theory assignment? Did you get all things in the clear way? Are you ready, Kaushik? Hello, Kaushik.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Yes. Why you are
Yes.
late? Okay. So, can I start? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss, what did I discuss in the yesterday session? Just like what history of different languages, yes, different languages. Algol, CPL, BCPL,
Yeah.
B, then SICM, yes. Then I discussed about different
Yes.
statements. C what C89, C95, C99. What's are the difference between all these flavors?
The differences are some have more keywords, some have less keywords.
Don't say less or more keywords, Mrs. Features. Say features. Miss extra features are added in the previous one. Understand? So new comes. Okay. Now, also I discussed about what before the C, programming was done in the machine language, then it was done in the assembly language, then high level language introduced. Okay. So then I discussed about translators. What is the translator? What is the job of translator? How many types of translators? I discussed all such things. And what is the difference between interpreters and compilers? I hope you get all things in the good way. Am I right?
Could you? Translator is a computer program
Yes.
that takes the program and then gives the equivalent program into a different computer language.
Into machine understandable language. It simply
Yeah,
converts. Yes,
machine
yes, that is the main
understandable
point.
language.
Just this is the point. Means, its job is what converting high level language into machine understandable language. And three types it is having what
Three types
assemblers,
of
interpreters,
translators are the three types of translators are assemblers, compilers, and interpreters.
interpret. Yes, good. Understand? Okay. What's
The
the difference between?
assembler converts
Uh,
assembly code into machine code.
yes, see
The
here,
interpreter
Kaushik.
converts
Uh,
high-level
it-
code to
it-
machine.
See here, before starting the C, software was designed into the assembly language. So in that time, there was assembler. So a job of assembler is what? Just converting assembly language into machine understandable code. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the difference
Yeah.
between interpreter and compiler, Kaushik?
So compiler, it takes all statements, including errors and syntax errors and everything like that, and it makes it into a whole executable source code.
Yes,
Interpreters, they check for errors.
line by line.
They
One
translate it into
statement.
machine code at statement by statement and check
Okay.
for errors.
Only one point you have to discuss. What in case of an interpreter, it compiles and executes only one line at the same time, at a time. But compilers,
Yeah, line
it
by line.
compiles all the statements. Yes, all the statements together and form executable code. Okay, only this is the difference. Next, I discussed about the C. Okay, then very important points. Four things I have. We have the system libraries and headers. We have application source. We have the compiler. We have the linker. Okay, so job of each and everything are different. I hope you understand such things. Okay, Kaushik, what is the job of linker?
I couldn't understand application source, but I understood system libraries, headers, compiler, and linker.
Okay, application. So what? See, we are going to design the software. Okay, that is related to the application software. Okay, and the operating system is the system software. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, and what is the linker?
I don't get it though. I'm not understanding.
C development environment includes system libraries and headers, yes, and application source and header files. See here, we have already ready-made ready-made functions available. We are just utilizing that one. Okay, in our program. Okay, got it. Okay, if you don't include, then what happens? You have to design, and it takes a lot of lines. Okay, so unnecessary burden. Okay. So next we have the compiler, we have the linkers. So what just you answer me about the linker. What is the job of the linker?
Linker, it takes and runs the external files that you link to your code, and runs it as an entire executable machine code.
Okay, actually you should say like this. Suppose in your project you have a 25 files. Understand? In different files you have included different header files, different library functions, etc. So this is the job of linker, means which links each and every what segments into the one program. Okay, into your program, means it is attaching all the components into your program and making the executable code. Okay, so this is done only by the linker. Compiler is different things. Okay, now this one. So how many steps are involved here? Total. When you write the program, and making the executable code,
there are four total steps.
How many?
There are four total steps.
Yes. Four steps. Means one is the processor, second is role of compiler, third is role of the assembler, and last fourth role is what? Of the linker. Understand?
Linker.
So for each and every role, we have the different activity. Okay, first, that is the source code which I have written the program. That is supplied to the preprocessor. And what is the job of preprocessor? Just it expand our code and making expanded code here. Now this expanded code is supplied to the compiler, and what is the job of compiler? It converts into assembly code. Okay. Now this assembly code is supplied to the assembler. Now what is the job of assembler? It just converts into the object code. Now this object code is supplied to the linker. Now what is the job of linker? Already you know. Now it finally makes executable code. Understand? So these are the very important steps involved. Next, I have discussed what some rules are there in the C. You have to learn each and every terminology. What set, character set, variable, data types, constants, etc. Only then means you are in the position to write the program. Understand? Now, how many keywords I have in the C language total?
32 default.
32 default. In the latest one, some extra are added. Okay. Next one, I discussed about the character set. So what comes in the character set, Kaushik? Capital A to Z, small a to Z, digits, graphical characters, space, new line.
What do you mean by graphical characters? I was going to ask you the other day. I forgot.
Actually, some graphical characters are available. Okay, and that is not used generally, but that is existence of that is available. So that also comes into the character set. Also, you can understand that we have some function key in the keyboard. Understand? We have some function key on the keyboard also. But see here, sometimes you might what to see or watch the output means in the different format, different looks. Okay, so why that figure comes, that is called the graphical character. So it is inbuilt. Okay, so that is generally not available in our keyboard. Okay, then I discuss about the delimiters. What is the delimiters and what is the role of this one? I didn't discuss this one, but later one by one I will discuss this
Oh,
one.
a
Next,
delimiter.
okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, next I discuss about the escape sequence. So many escape sequences have, but among all these, only 3 to 4 I will use in our program. Which one? Backslash n, backslash t, backslash, and what is backslash, double quotes. These are the common one. Next, just coming on the keywords. Already you know about the keywords. Now identifiers. What is identifier already? I hope you know in the better way. Identify nothing but the name for anything. Name for anything. Name for variable. Name for variable.
User-defined name for anything.
Yes, array, name for array, name for function, name for structure. But for naming, you have to follow some rules. And so what is the rules? So just you have to remember 2, 3
First
points.
character should only start with the lower and uppercase.
Or underscore.
And then the name can be a combination of lower, upper case and characters and underscore.
Yes.
The name should not be a keyword.
And this is case sensitive. C language is the case sensitive. Understand? Suppose just I am testing you 1 minute. Here I am writing what. Suppose I want to give the variable name salary. Salary. Now you tell me this is right or not. Right identifier or wrong identifier? Salary.
Right.
My sal. This is.
Yes, that's correct.
This is correct. Okay. My sal 2. This is right or wrong?
Right.
My sal -2. This is right or wrong?
Right. I don't know. Right. I know.
Yes, you have to answer. My sal at the rate of, this is right or wrong? At the rate of
correct.
At the rate of my sal, this is right or wrong? You have to answer. To my sal at the rate of, this is right or wrong? Sorry.
All correct.
Okay. My underscore sal, this is right or wrong? My hyphen sal, this is right or wrong?
Right.
Okay. Hyphen what? My hyphen sal, this is right or wrong, etc.
Right.
Now, okay, so once again, what do you tell me about the salary? This is what? Right means it is right. Okay, what about this one? Right. What about this one?
Right.
This is also right. Okay, what about this one?
Also right? No,
it is wrong. It is wrong. Why it is wrong? Now you have to answer. You have to answer. You have to answer. Already I discussed Kaushik. It is your duty to take the concept. Now, what about this one? My sal at the rate of.
Let's. At the rate is a graph. Is at the rate a character, so that could be right. Hello.
Yes. Tell me.
Is it right?
It is right. Just not question. Actually.
Your screen is frozen.
Now, do you hear me now? Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, your screen is frozen.
Hello, do you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, do you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, but your screen is frozen.
Now? It is right.
Wait. Yeah, can you stop sharing and share again?
For stopping, but that is a broken. That okay. I don't want to break. What's the problem you are facing?
Your
Do you see
screen
my?
is frozen. Your screen is
Oh,
frozen.
just what is just what? Still getting problem. Still getting problem now.
Okay, yeah, you're in files now. Yeah, I just see.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yes, come on the points. So, what is the
Yeah.
answer for you? My cell at the rate of.
Right.
It is right. Yes, but why above is wrong? You didn't answer.
Maybe because there is a hyphen and hyphen is
Yes,
not
yes,
allowed.
yes. Hyphen is not allowed. Understand? Yes, excellent. Now tell me here in this case,
Oh, right.
it is not right. It is wrong because at the means first character is what? Lowercase, uppercase, or underscore. Not any special character. Understand? So that's why it is wrong. Now, what is this one? Right or wrong?
Wrong.
Why? What is the reason?
Because there is a 2 in front.
Yes, a starting character must not be digit. Now, what is your opinion? My what underscore Sal?
That's right.
Right. Next one, Kartik. Yes, tell me.
Wrong.
Kartik, sorry, or Kaushik.
Wrong.
Wrong. Okay. Now this one.
Wrong.
Why wrong?
Because there's a hyphen in front.
Yes. Okay. Two reasons. Okay. So I hope, Miss, you get this concept in the good way. Okay. Fine. So you have to remember, Miss, this will be used in the future chapter also. Okay. Now, how many data types? Only four
Oh, right.
data
Four
types.
data. Four basic
Yes.
data types.
Four basic.
Char,
Char, int, float, and double.
and
Okay. Now, how many types of the qualifier?
there is size qualifier, sign qualifier, and type qualifier.
Yes, three qualifier. What comes in the size qualifier?
Short and long. Sign qualifier is
Okay.
and unsigned, and then
Okay.
type qualifier is const.
Okay. Good. Excellent. Now, just starting the session today from here. So one by one for int. So see here, it is used to declare numeric program variables of integer types and size in the memory is either 2 byte or 4 bytes. And Kaushik, see here, actually in some compiler, some system, it is taking 2 byte size. But in the latest compiler, okay, it is allocating 4 bytes. It is taking the 4 byte size, remember. So what whole numbers, positive and negative numbers, you can store into such what a variable of this data type. What is the keyword int? And this is the example, int number equals 12. Got my point? So only
Yeah.
you have to remember one point. The modern compiler takes the size for the int variable of 4 bytes. But older compilers, that was taking only 2 bytes size. Okay. Now about the char. So it is equivalent to letters in the English language. Examples of the characters is what? Numeric digits 0 to 9, a small lowercase, uppercase, a special character, single character. So size in the memory is what? Only 1 byte. It is single character. Keyword is what? Char, char, and this is the example. Char, my letter equals to. Once again, see here. Just a minute. Let me explain on the notepad. See here about the character. See here, actually, you have to put each and every, you have to put each and every character within the single quotes, remember. This one, then I am taking, just a minute, I am taking am, this one also. Now I am taking what? Height. Now I am taking 0. Now I am taking, here I am taking the symbol, suppose I am taking hash. Okay. Now I am taking at
Can
the
you
rate of,
put numbers and symbols in character?
yes, just wait. Okay, so see here. Now I'm taking what 1 2. Now I am taking what A B C. Okay, I think it is enough. So see here, what is the definition for character set? Actually, means only single character you have to take, and you have to put that single character within single quotes. So what is the main points here? Means taking single character within the single quotes. Remember this points. Okay, so within single quotes, if you are taking single quotes, so this is called what? A character set. So what about this one, Kaushik? This is character node. Yes, understand? What about this one?
Let me screenshot this.
Okay, first concentrate on the lecture. Later you can take it. First, let me finish, Kaushik. So what about the second one? This is character node.
Yeah.
Yes. What about this one? This is character node.
No.
No, it is character. It is character. But here I am writing simple 5. I am writing 7. Okay, miss, these are not character sets. Remember, I am writing 12. So these are not the character set. Understand the points?
If they're in the quotes, they're character.
Okay, so that's why I have mentioned here in the main points here, taking single character within the single quotes. Understand? So this is yes. Now what about this one? It is also the character. What about this one? It is also character. What about this one? Yes.
Correct.
Because you can take a special character also. So one point also I'm mentioning here. You can take what digits. Okay, you can take a special character. Okay, you can take what a small letters. Okay, anything, digit a special character later, but within single quotes. Remember here, but within single quotes. Got my point? Then that is the character. So here it is also calculated. But now you tell me, what about this one? This is character or not?
Oh, yes.
No, it is not the character. Where means I have taken the two sequence 1 2. Okay, I have mentioned here, taking single character. Remember this one, taking single character, not 2 character, not 3 character. Got my point or not? That's why it is not the character. Now tell me, what about this one? ABC.
No.
No. Now what about this one?
No.
Why? What is the reason? What about this one?
No.
This is no. Okay. What about this one?
No.
No. So then what is this one? This is not the character. This is what integer. Understand the points? Yes, this comes into the integer character. So I hope it is clear. Now again, one more question. Now suppose I'm taking this one and here I'm taking a small a. Now you tell me, what about this one? This is character or not?
No.
No, why?
Because it's not, because it's in
Single quote. It is in the double quote. That's right. This is the reason. So I hope this sufficient example. Kaushik, yes? Yes or no? Means this is sufficient or not? So yes. Okay. So you can understand this one very easily. So it is equivalent to letters in English language. It can take a numeric digit 0 to 9. It can take lowercase uppercase letters. It can take a space. A space I didn't mention there. Suppose I'm taking here, this one and this one. Now you tell me, what is your opinion about this? This is character or not? Yes, it is character. It is character. Now, this is character or not? This is not character.
No.
So you have a doubt or it is clear?
Yeah, because
yeah, means yes, I have involved the space here. A space within single quotes. Understand?
Yeah.
single. But here, in this case, there is no space. Okay, no space here. Understand? So that's why it is not. Understand? So I hope it is clear. Okay, fine. Again, coming here. So how much
One
size is it takes? How much do you need that notes?
Yeah, I'm writing it down. 1 minute.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem. Just a minute. Just a minute. This one?
Yeah, can you scroll up real quick?
Okay, just a minute.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, down. Down a little bit.
This is done. This is done.
Yeah, that's one. Taking a single character within. Okay. Wait, hold on. Within.
Write only a few examples. Don't write each and every if you get the concept.
Can you go back to the slideshow presentation?
Our
The
presentation. Okay, just a minute. This one?
Okay. Yeah, 1 minute. Wait. Okay,
So here
Only-
already you may notice special characters. All the special, these are the special characters. Okay, if you put any special character within the single quotes, then that is called the character. Okay, what is the size of the character? 1 byte.
and then keyword is child. And then, example is then the example would be
Write only main points, Kaushik.
039 and then a space space and then special. Okay, I'm ready.
So understand the concept, Kaushik. So int takes how many bytes in the memory?
Int takes up 2 to 4 bytes.
Okay, char takes how many bytes?
A single byte.
Only 1 byte. Okay. Now coming about the float. So see here, it is related to the fractional parts and it contains positive and negative numbers. And what is the keyword? Float itself. Size is 4 bytes. Remember. So this is the example float. Height. Height is the variable name and float is the data type. Now what happens in the memory? 4 byte consecutive memory allocation is done. Now then I am storing some data 1.72 into the height. Understand? So what about the double? It is also related to the float, but size is increased here also. So it is used to declare floating point variable of higher precision or higher range of numbers. In the yesterday, I discussed about higher precision. If you have what a very scientific data, that is very large data or very small information, then float is not capable to hold. Then in that situation, you have to take the double. Understand, Kaushik?
Yeah.
Okay, So what is the keyword for the double? Double itself. And what is the size? It can take either 8 bytes or 10 bytes, depending on the compiler. So this is the example, double value big. Now I'm storing value big is 12E.
Oh,
Now
but
see here, this
value bbig can be a this thing can be a
see
float
here,
because it's
see
just
here.
point
Actually,
zero
just
two.
one,
Point zero.
just one Karthik. Actually, syntax. What is the syntax? See here. Notice here. How to declare the variable means how to declare variable. Notice here. So this is the syntax actually. What you have to mention the data type and a space, then variable name. Variable name and large semicolon. So this is the syntax. Understand the points? You have to follow this syntax. For example, here I'm writing example. Now I want to store my salary. So for salary, which data type should be better? Obviously float. Okay, float, and I'm giving the name what my cell. Okay, this one. Now I want to store the number. So number is of integer int. Now here I'm giving the num semicolon. Okay. Then again I'm taking what of character, one character char data type, and I want to store the gender. So you know gender is either M or F, male, female. Yes. So these are the examples. Now we can take also another things double. Now I'm taking what anything atom weight. Atom weight. Yes, we can take atom weight like this. Okay, understand? So this is the what Miss I have declared 4 variables having different data types. My cell is of float type, num is of int type, gender is of char type, atom wt is of double type. Got my points? So in this case, concept, how many size allocated? 4 bytes. Yes, 4 bytes memory allocation is done. Memory allocation is done. Got my point? Now, in this case, Kaushik, what happens? In this case, how much?
3 to 4 bytes.
Either 2 or 4 bytes. Okay. Understand? Now, in this case, what happens? You tell me. Only 1 byte. Yes or no? Only 1 byte memory allocation is done. Okay. Now, in this case, Kaushik, what happens? Either 8 or what 10 byte depends on the compiler. Memory allocation is done. Understand? So what is the first one? What is the second one? First one is the data type, and second one is your identifier. Actually, what a variable name. So you have to follow that rule and regulation for the identifier. Got my point? It is clear now. Now coming on the slide. Now you tell me what dot you have here. So double value big nothing but the name of the variable. Any name you can provide according to that rule. Understand? Any name, but double is the keyword. Means that is the data type. Later, just I'm storing some data here, but just like see here means you can do. See here, Karthik, Kaushik. I have declared the variable. Now, how to store the data? Here, I'm giving the comments how to store data in the above. Okay, so very first, I am storing in the my cell. My cell equals, suppose I am giving what 35,555 rupees 50 paisa. Okay. Okay. Next, in the num, I want to store the data. Num equals suppose 1500. Okay, that's all. And you must put each and every lines by what you must terminate by the semicolon. Remember this point. Now, in the gender, I'm going to store what characters. So what is the character? So here, suppose I'm giving the M male. Understand? Then suppose in the atom weight, I want to store something like this. What? Suppose 2 capital E. Here I'm giving what suppose 50. Now see here, this is the scientific notation.
So negative 50.
Cosine. What do you mean by such thing? Means a power 50. Actually, it meaning of this one is what? 2 into 10 power what? 10 power what? 50. 10 power actually that is not symbol available on the keyboard. So just how to, yes, this one we can represent like this symbol. So 10 power 15. Understand? So 2 multiply 10 into 15. Okay, so this is the scientific notation. If you have very big data or very small data, then you have to follow the scientific notation. That is exponential form. Do you know exponential form already? Yes, I hope you know that one. Understand? So this is the way. Now, coming on the point. So I hope you, once again, you understand about each and every 4 things. About the int, about the cat. Sorry?
Can you keep it there? I'm writing it down a little bit.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Write in the short, Kaushik, okay? Main points. Don't write each and everything. If you say, I can WhatsApp you a such page for saving the time. Go fast, Kaushik.
Size is 8 to 10 bytes. And then okay.
Okay. Now,
Yep.
Okay, just see here before I explain this. First, let me discuss something on the notepad. Now, very carefully, just concentrate here. So, our topic is what? Size and range. This is the topic.
Okay.
Okay, size. So, let it. So, suppose, Kaushik, suppose I have assume let I have only 2-bit memory. Assume, actually it is not possible, but just assume. Understand? So in the 2-bit memory means which type of data you can store? You can store 00, you can store 01, yes or no? You can store 10, and you can store 11. Agree or not? Agree or not? If you have the only 2-bit memory box, then you can store also 00011011. So total how many data? Total data. How much data you can store? 4. Yes or no? And this represents which one? 0 in the decimal number. This represents 1 in the decimal. This represents 2 in the decimal, and this represents 3 in the decimal number system. Yes or no? The above is the what? This is what? Binary. Yes, and this is what? Decimal. Agree or not? Understand? Yeah. Okay. Now, okay, fine. So total data is 4. Now again, means what is the range? What is the range? Range is what? Means 0 to 3. Sorry. 0 to 3. Are you agree? Means this is the range. This is the range. Means starting from 0 up to 3, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, you can store. So this is the range. Understand the points?
Yeah.
Total data 4 and total range is what 0, 3. If you understand this point, then now you answer me. Let I have the what, the 4-bit memory as you. So in this case, now you have to answer. In case of the 4-bit, so means first binary, and this is the decimal. Now, which type of data you can store? You can store like 0, 0, 0, 0, and then you can store 0, 0, 0, 1. Then you can store 0, 0, 1, 0. Then you can store 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay. Next, you can store 0, 1, 0, 0. Next, you can store 0, 1, 0, 1. Next, you can store 0, 1, 1, 0. Next, 0, 1, 1, 1. Yes or no? Again, in the same way, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Again, 1, 0, 0, 1. Again, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Again, 1, 0, 1, 1. You can store again 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Again, 1, 1, 0, 1. Again, 1, 1, 1, 0. Again, last 1, 1, 1. Agree or not? So total how many? 1. So what is the corresponding decimal? What is the corresponding decimal? It is 0. Yes. Now,
yeah.
What is the corresponding decimal? 1. What is the corresponding decimal? 2. What is the corresponding decimal? 3. What is here? 4. What is here?
5.
Etc. 6,
7,
8,
8, 9,
9.
10,
Corresponding decimal is what? 10. Next,
11.
Next, oh sorry. This is what? 1, 12. Next one,
13.
13. Next one, 14. Next one, 15. Okay, this is the last one. Understand? So in this case, now you tell me total number is how much? Total number, how much?
15.
Total number is not 15, total 16. Yes or no? Starting from 0.
Oh,
Starting
yeah.
from 0, that's what 16. Now, I can now tell you what is the range. You tell me.
0,
What is the range?
0 through 14.
Yes. Yes.
0 through 14.
0 to 15. 0 to 15. Agree? Understand? So in case of the 4-bit memory.
On the previous page, on the previous example, the total data you did was
This one.
4.
This one.
Yeah, the total data you did was 4 in the range.
Yes, 4 data. 1, 2, 3 for 4 data. 0 to 3. Total 4 data. But in this.
Second.
Yes.
Data?
Huh?
Oh.
Why you are confused, Kaushik? This is very simple. I'm just teaching you from the very scratch level, beginning level.
Yeah.
Still you have the confusion?
No, I counted wrong.
Okay. Now it is your turn, Kaushik. Now you get the concept. Okay. Now late means we have 8-bit data, 8-bit memory. Okay. We have 8-bit memory. Now in this case, you have to answer all such things. Means what? Means total number, how much, and what is the range. You have to calculate yourself. Already I convinced you. Same thing you have to do same thing in case of 16-bit memory. Got my point? Same thing in case of 32-bit memory. Remember, 32-bit memory. Understand the points? You have to do yourself. So I hope it means you get the concept and you can understand very easily, because this is used in the later. Okay, that's why I stopped that PPT. Understand? Now it is time to understand that. So one more thing, let me discuss that one.
Wait, so is 8-bit memory homework?
And you have to answer. You have to answer. Just after the session, you have to work on this. Already I explained.
Is the range
Already,
range is 0 to 30, and then total number is 31.
in case of 8-bit, no, you are wrong. Okay. See here, Kaushik, after the session, quietly you should concentrate, and then definitely you will solve that one. But in this time, just focus on this, what I am teaching you. So next topic is what about negative and positive number in computer memory. So this is our topic. Now see here, just I'm taking the above example. Which example? I'm taking this one, 4-bit memory. Okay, I'm explaining the 4-bit. Later, what we have? Let we have what 4-bit memory. Okay, but remember, this is actually not a not existable. Okay, just for convenience. So in this case, first you tell me how many data you can store. How many data you can store? How many data you can store? Yes, 16. Yes. And what is the range? And
0 to
range
50.
is what? And range is, yes, 0 to 15. Yes, I'm correct. Now suppose, now see here, very important point, Kaushik, about the negative means how computer system understand this is the positive number, this is the negative number. This is the topic. Okay, so how computer system recognizes what negative and positive number. This is important. So just a focus here. So see here, means last beat is reserved for storing the sign. Understand the point? Last bit is reserved for storing the sign. Okay. So if zero means what? 0 means what? If that is the positive number. And 1 means what?
Negative.
1 means what? That is the negative number. Remember this point. Understand the points? Kaushik? Understand? Suppose means you are dealing the positive number. So in that case, means what is the in the last bit? 0. So in case of the positive number here, just a minute. In case of positive number means unsigned data, what happens? Last bit is not used for sign, but it is used for storing data itself. But in case of the signed, signed data, this is not the case. This is not the case. Try to understand. We have two types of data: unsigned data, signed data. So first, what do you mean by signed data, unsigned data? Suppose I'm giving the example. How many number of people in your room? What is the nature of this information, Kaushik? Number of people in the room. So such information is always positive or not? Hello, Kaushik. Do you hear
Hello?
me?
Hello?
Hello, do you
Yeah,
hear me?
your voice is breaking up. Your voice
Okay, okay. Number of people in the hall. In the hall. Means what is the nature for this one? This is the positive or negative?
positive.
Always positive. Yes, always positive. Now I'm telling you what. Suppose taking another number. What number of electrons or number of atoms in some substance? This is what it is also always positive. Yes or no? Now you
Yes.
tell me the example for the negative number. So many information we have. That means that information may be negative, that may be positive.
Bank
Tell me.
balance
Yes.
and purchase.
Okay. So see here in these two cases means you have to miss this is what unsigned data. So such is what such is unsigned data. It means there is no negative concept. Means last bit is also utilized for storing the data. Understand? Understand the points? But in case of the signed, what happened? The last bit is not utilized for storing the data, but that is fixed for the storing the sign. If you have the 0, that represents that is the positive number. If you have 1 there, it represents that is the negative number. So see here, Kaushik, in case of here, now coming here, in case of what unsigned information. So what happens here? So this is changed. Means what? In case of unsigned information, how many data you can store and what is the range? Discussing one by one. Discussing one by one. In case of signed data.
I'm not understanding.
Okay, okay, I'm getting you. See here, in case of the signed data, signed information, so see here, means I'm discussing the 4-bit memory. So answer is what means minus 7 to what plus I think 1 plus 7. Don't say here 7. I tell here what 8 minus 8 to plus 7. This is the range. So this is the range in case of the signed data. Okay, this is the range. Remember. Okay, but here, but in case of the unsigned data, Kaushik, here what concept is changed. In case of the unsigned, this is wrong. So what is the range here? Range is what? 0 to 15. Understand? Why? You just concentrate here. Why it is happening?
Because the last bit is not used to store the signs.
Yes, yes, you get the concept. Means in case of the unsigned, what happens? Last bit is also utilized for storing the data. That is free. Means that is not used for storing the signed. Understand? But in case of the signed, means last bit is what utilized for the signed. So we have only here we can write means we have only what 3 bits memory. Agree or not? For storing data or storing data. Agree or not? But in case of the above, we have how much? You tell me. We have all 4 bits for storing data. That's why we are getting 2 different ranges. So I hope you get this concept, Kaushik. Now, now you have to calculate same thing in case of what? Yeah, this is the question for you. Means do same for 8-bit data, 8-bit memory. Okay, also do same for 16-bit. Understand the points you have to do. Okay, not this time. So now again coming on the PPT. Comes
Wait,
here.
one
What?
minute. Can you go back?
Okay. I will share you this on the WhatsApp. Don't worry. I will share you all such things.
Okay, then it will send it.
Okay. So first you confirm me. You getting this concept about signed or unsigned or not?
Yeah.
So in the program, first you have to analyze very carefully in the program which type of data you are handling. You are going to handle only positive data, then you have to take the unsigned concept. If you have the both, then you have to take the signed concept. Understand? Now, second point, what is the benefit in case of the unsigned? Do you get any benefit in case of the unsigned?
You can store more data.
Yes, means range is increased. Our range is increased. You can take from this above example, -8 to +7. But in case of unsigned, this is the range. Means I can store more data here. But remember, size is fixed. Understand? So same thing is applied in the 8-bit, in the 16-bit. Now, just coming on the PPT. So you know now here's here. Again, now you can understand this one. Now, once again, one more thing, Kaushik, let me finish that one. About signed and unsigned data type. What is the signed and unsigned? This is the what qualifier. Yes or no? Qualifiers. Okay. Now let me first finish this one, a small concepts. Now see here, suppose I am taking int num and n. Okay. Now, suppose means what happens? I am taking what? Sorry, SIGNET signed int n1. Now I am taking unsigned int n2. Remember, one by one. So what is the difference between each and every? I have declared 3 variables, n, n1, n2. Understand the points? Okay. So what is the difference between the last two one? Signed int n1, unsigned int n2. So see here, in this case,
unsigned n2 has a larger range.
Yes. Here means range is increased. Range is increased. Yes or no? Understand? Yeah. Means we can store more data. We can store more data. Understand the points? Okay. Now what is this point? This is similar to what int n1. Understand? Both are the same. Remember. So means if you use the signed keyword or you are not using the signed keyword, both are the same. So first two are the same. Understand? But if you want unsigned concept, if you want to involve the unsigned concept, then you must use the keyword unsigned before that statements, unsigned int and 2. So size is, but here I am writing, but size is same. Remember the point. Only what is changed? Only range is changed. Got my point? So now see here, Kaushik, actually signed and unsigned, these are the qualifiers. Now, what is the concept of this one? If you need unsigned concept, you must use the keyword unsigned before that. Got my point? If you don't need, then you can use the signed or you can leave blank. Okay. Here I'm writing means what? By default, it takes signed. First, you tell me what is the confusion in this? Means it is clear or not?
I don't have any confusion.
You have the confusion?
No, I don't have any confusion.
Okay, fine. So when you have to use the unsigned keyword, already you know the point. Understand the concept? So what is the use of such qualifier? You know. Now again, I am talking about the another what What is the next qualifier I have?
Style.
I have short and what? Short and long.
Is
Long
it time for
qualifiers.
class?
Qualifiers. Yes, tell me, Kaushik.
Is my class over now?
Your class is over. Okay. Yes. Miss Karthik is waiting now.
I have to get ready for my math class. So I'm just
Okay, fine. So I am stopping. Miss Karthik is ready. I am starting the session for the Karthik. Okay. So I am stopping this one. Okay, fine.
Karthik will be your pen.
Okay, so I am stopping the session. Okay, fine. Meeting you tomorrow.
Bye, DK sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.